once again to Unboxing at the Biscuit Ninjas, where today we're going to be opening up Loot Crate for June 2016. This month's theme is Dystopia. Let's get inside. First item is a RoboCop t-shirt. Now, I like the original RoboCop better than the remake. The remake's pretty good, but the original is always going to be the best. You know, I couldn't figure out, why did they make the guy into a cyborg, leaving his human parts that were still salvageable in him, and yet still try to make the machine portion of him make all the decisions? I really couldn't figure out what was the point in leaving the parts of the man in there at all. Is it just good PR? I don't know. This is a decent movie though. Next item is a Dorbs vinyl collectible from Fallout. Now this is the power armor from Fallout. I'm not a huge fan of these Dorbs things. I mean, they're all kind of cutesy. This one's not so bad. I mean, look at it. It looks pretty evil compared to every other Dorbs figure I've seen, but I don't know. All the craze for the vinyl figures, I don't really follow that. But there you go. Fallout Dorbs power armor. Next item is a Matrix 300 piece puzzle. This puzzle ends up being 11 by 14 when it's all said and done. So it's not a huge portrait. And apparently it ends up looking like a Matrix movie poster. If you're like me, you're wondering, how did they fit 300 pieces in this tiny little box? Well, it's because the pieces are really small. It says 17 plus. I'm assuming that's an age thing. What are we? Anything below 17 might choke on this shit? I don't know. Next item is a BioShock Infinite key blank. Now this thing's an actual key. You can take it someplace and have it cut to your house key or your mailbox key, whatever kind of key you want. I think this thing's really cool. It's got a picture of the bird on one side and a picture of the bird cage on the other. It'd be a good key for like a cage. I mean, it's got the cage right on there. You'd never forget. So if you ever, if you got a cage where you put your enemies in there while you're torturing them or whatever, there's a good key for it. That's probably what I'm going to use it for. The next item is a Terminator 2 metal skull print. Now this thing's made of metal. It's nice, and it's just a thin piece of pressed metal, so it's textured to look like a skull from Terminator 2. Sharp here. So, this thing is great. I mean, look at this thing. It's a metal print. So I don't know, you're supposed to hang it on your wall or something, but look at this thing. You can just hang this on your wall. It's hanging on your wall. Someone breaks in, bam! This thing would fly and stick right in him. I bet we could make this stick if we threw it hard enough. Let's find out. See that? Look at that. I'm telling you, this is a freaking ninja decoration right here. Look at that. Excellent work, Loot Crate. Last thing is the Loot Crate Dystopia magazine, which of course recaps the things we got and shows us what was in the Mega Crate we didn't win. Last but not least, you can turn the box inside out. So there you have it, another month of Loot Crate come and gone. Not a bad crate, had some decent items in it. Not a huge fan. Seems like there wasn't a whole lot of quality in it. I don't know what's up with that Terminator 2 print. I mean, anybody who's not a ninja is probably going to hate that thing. I really do like the key though. The key's a pretty cool item. I mean, it's going to be useful. And that's something you don't see a whole lot of, something that's useful in a different way, like a blank key. I like that. Until next time.